Hi Taurus, and welcome to your monthly love predictions reading. We're going to be getting love specific predictions for your month ahead, looking at middle of December to mid-January. Now this reading is intended for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venuses, or those who have strong Taurus placements in their chart. If you're not a Taurus and you are cross-watching, you're more than welcome to stay. I just need you to know that I'm a very honest reader, so you may hear or see something you do not like. You could also have messages in your general predictions reading. The month of December is out at the moment. I'm going to start your reading by pulling 3 oracle cards from different decks, which will give us the 3 main themes your sign can expect to experience in December. I'll then clarify with tarot and we'll get advice as well. The tarot portion is going to be a bit more specific in terms of getting information and predictions about how each of those themes play out throughout the month, what situations you'll be faced with, for example, and the advice is aimed at tying it all back together and helping you feel well informed and well equipped with information on how to navigate those themes, basically. So, what is the first theme for Taurus when it comes to their love life in the next month? We have abundance. Cute. Let me chuck that down there. At the back of the deck, we have self-doubt in the reverse position. Okay. Starting to trust yourself more when it comes to I'm hearing specifically the actions you take in love. What is another major theme for Taurus in love in the month ahead? There's another major theme for Taurus. We have Mintaken, longing for home, belonging. The original light workers, this card is reversed. I'll keep that in mind. This is a very nostalgic feeling. It's almost sad, to be fair with you. Like, it's a feeling of wanting something that you may have never experienced and longing for something that you may have never experienced in this lifetime. But for it to be reversed, it has a completely different meaning. So at the back of the deck, we do have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Easier said than done for a lot of earth signs. Let us get your last theme. What is their last theme in love? We're going to take matter, but we have to also put dark energy out on the table because of how it came out. So matter and dark energy are your last teams. And at the back of the deck, we have geocentric model. That's interesting. I feel a lot of you are trying to either prepare yourself or prepare a relationship. It feels like with geocentric model, play and self-doubt reversed, you have to feel more confident, or not you have to, but you will be feeling more confident in where all of your efforts in romantic love are taking you. You're going to feel either more, sorry, I'm just sweating because it's so hot, so I'm just trying to dab this sweat away if you can hear that. The efforts that you're taking, you feel quite confident in how it is leading to something bigger. You may not have a full awareness of what that is because a lot of you are still kind of creating it, or you're trying to trust the process. But you certainly feel as though things are moving towards something of substance. You may even have the opportunity to celebrate love in the next month, whether that's with a specific key person in your life or getting to watch other people's sort of relationships blossom, or it just feels like you're trying to release a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, and you're just trying to stay present and appreciate that every step you're taking is not only good enough, but it's also very helpful. So it's almost like you have to kind of say, like, I'm doing the best that I can with what I have, and 1 foot at a time, you're taking a step forward towards quite a significant connection, or so you believe. Let's see what tarot tells us. I'm going to look at this abundance energy first. We'll use this deck actually, because we are talking about love. What is going on with this abundance theme for Taurus? What is going on with this abundance theme for Taurus? What is going on with this abundance theme for Taurus, Spirit? We have the 9 of Swords. There's that fear and anxiety, overthinking, sleeplessness due to thoughts keeping you up late at night. We have the Knave of Pentacles reversed. Kiss me in the morning, late at night. What is that song? As long as you come through, I'ma make you come over and over. What is it? Is that King? No, it's not. It's Roddy Ricch. My bad. Right, Roddy Ricch. Is it literally just late at night? I think it is. That song's coming through significantly over here. But anyway, we also have the Magician. The Magician. At the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so this is an interesting theme. I'm gonna get my little crystals because I need to figure this out. So you see abundance, you see success, you see joy, you see that you're going to work, like everything's gonna work out fine, like things are going well, but it comes from a fake it or make it mentality. Sorry about that microphone, it just dipped inwards instead of outwards, so you're probably listening to my heartbeat instead of my voice. It comes with you having to try to shut off your thoughts. It's a confident feeling of fake it till you make it over here, of feigning confidence and pretending to be more at peace than you actually are, because I just feel like with the Nine of Swords upright, you're almost kind of going like, dang, there's so much to be worried about. Like, I'm not even going to lie to myself. There is so much to be worried about. Anything could happen at any moment. But with the Magician, I'm not going to let anybody else see that worry. I'm not going to let anybody else think that I'm this stressed about what's going on in my love life and how things could fall apart due to external circumstances changing. With the Knave of Pentacles reversed, you feel as though somebody else's behavior is out of your control as well. Maybe you've had to surrender expectations around how others are going to treat you or act towards you or react towards you, and you've had to just kind of go like, whatever will be, will be. But the other thing about a Knave of Pentacles reversed is that's somebody who knows better, but it cannot do better. And so they're stuck in a limiting pattern of behavior that is quite immature compared to the experience they have or the age that they are. So I feel like you're either trying to accept a situation for exactly what it is and not letting it stop you from securing your abundance and your emotional surety in how you feel and who you care about, or you're having to kind of identify that pattern of behavior within yourself because it is limiting your ability to be happy in December, January, unless you can step outside of yourself and go, nah, like I'm the Magician, I can control this, I can control my own actions, my own thoughts, like I got this. There's a strong manifestation energy here too. So I feel like some of you may be actively manifesting in the month ahead when it comes to your love life, or you could be taking some pretty serious steps towards an outcome that you have been subconsciously manifesting. What is this manifesting energy about? They're showing me the Knight of Wands, so it has a lot to do with either travel, passion, or sexual exploration for some of you. I feel the Knight of Wands being an energy of change and a catalyst of change. So I feel like what you've been either consciously or subconsciously manifesting has to do with a catalyst of change, bringing more excitement, more pleasure, more purpose, more passion into your love life, and also maybe doing it in a very creative or spontaneous way. Is there anything else you can tell them about their manifestation? Some of you are manifesting a partner who is like that. The Ace of Wands reversed, you may be manifesting a rebirth or an opportunity to ground something that struggled to ground previously. An idea that didn't quite work out as you hoped. You're hoping to kind of go back and push some new energy into it. Outside of that, with the Ace of Wands reversed, I almost feel like this abundance energy has a lot to do with you letting go of anything that didn't materialize. Even if you had really hoped with the Ace of Wands that it did. It's like you're just kind of accepting the false starts, the canceled plans, and you're going like, you know what? If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. I feel like you're manifesting a rebirth from a situation that kind of fizzled out. With the Tower card, yeah, you want it to happen quite suddenly. You're hoping that it happens in a way where the change is immediate, but I can also see that you manifesting it with such intensity is creating quite drastic change, quite chaotic change for some of you. Can you clarify what the chaos might be? The King of Wands, it could be a lot of responsibility on the other side of this. There could be a lot of expectations or energetic demands. You guys could be manifesting a situation that requires a lot of planning or strategy or just like responsibility on your part. Otherwise, you're manifesting a person who is quite possessive and who is very like energetically demanding. And that doesn't always have to be a bad thing, but like, look at the King of Wands in this deck. They need a lot of attention. They need a lot of validation, and they need a lot of surety that your energy is with them. Whether that's through communication, through constant affirmations, whatever it is, like there seems to be a very energetically needy energy here that you're kind of manifesting. What is the advice for my Taurus babies with this abundance theme in the month ahead? Could be a Leo that you're manifesting, for the King of Wands to be there. We also had Aries come out technically. We've got some Gemini energies. And I see my Knave of Pentacles as a Taurus energy. What is the advice for Taurus with this abundance theme, Spirit? Wow, we have the, okay, if you say so. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse position. We also have the World card upright. And at the back of the deck, we have the Page of Wands upright as well. Okay, so if we have a look at this abundance energy, I feel like the advice is saying, when it comes to you, sweet soul, by all means, be accountable of your own actions and be aware of how much power you have with the Magician card, but don't let yourself fall into patterns of behavior and communication specifically that are intentionally misleading or sneaky. I feel like the Seven of Swords is reversed because this Magician energy could be very manipulative at times, and your abundance does rely upon you manipulating the situation from your point of control, but it could get very messy if you attempt to use your communication to manipulate and control other people, especially with the World card and the Page of Wands. I feel like the goal here is to embrace a new journey, and the goal here is to give yourself a fresh start in which you can explore something that you're very excited about, you're very passionate about. In order to do that, you have to let this cycle end, and you have to let it end on the right terms so that it feels like a sense of culmination, maybe even celebration of like, wow, look how much I was able to do and work through. Make sure you don't leave any loose ends, and for that reason, use communication as a tool to clarify and to wrap things up so that you can prepare for your abundance that you have coming for you with this active manifestation. So that's what I'm seeing with the abundance theme. Let's have a look at Mintakan now. What is going on with this theme for my Taurus babies in the month ahead? I just got some cat hair on my face because I was patting Kirk, and it's tickling my nose, so excuse me for a second while I wipe that off. Not fun, but he's the Leo in my life that's very demanding Leo. Okay, what's going on for Taurus with this Mintakan theme? What's going on with Leo? We have the Seven of Cups coming out upright. The first thing I'm hearing is confusion. Your heart needs to settle on some sort of decision. We have the Tower upright. Something has happened to you. Okay, sorry, I'm talking like we're already there. This is a future prediction reading, so it will happen to you. Get one more card to clarify the energy here, please, Spirit. We have the Four of Wands reversed. Yeah, I do believe back of the deck is the Devil card. Yeah, this deck is very explicit, by the way. Sorry to family and friends who are watching this. But this Mintakan theme, let's talk about it. So there is a feeling of your connection to what was here, and you kind of brooding over a situation that was once quite filled with positive connection. However, in the present, it's not satisfying you. It's creating a lot of instability, and it's even bringing fractures to your home life for a lot of you. You may be dealing with someone who is directly sabotaging your opportunities for joy and connection. It could be a jealous ex, it could be a jealous family member, it could be an energetically draining person who just kind of comes in like a whirlwind in the month ahead. But I feel like you're going to be experiencing instability that definitely rocks you to the point where certain foundations are turned to rubble. and you have to rebuild. But in order to do that, you have to figure out how you want to rebuild. Your inner circle seems to be getting some sort of rock here, like there's going to be a shaking energy to the people who you once had a strong sense of connection to. And either you can really kind of put a lot of effort into creating more connection and peace and harmony within those interpersonal relationships, or you can choose, you know what, you can say I've got a lot of people to choose from. Maybe I just want to cut my losses and look at what else is out there. I feel like this is impacting your romantic love life because it's impacting that overall theme of connection and trying not to take things too seriously, trying to have fun. You can't really have fun with this feeling around you because it's first of all, it's draining. Second of all, it has you walking on eggshells, and it also feels like it is dependent upon you in either a financial way or in a way that is very much expecting more than what you actually can give. And I feel like with the Four of Wands reversed, it is impacting your home life. So if you are trying to expand or bring stability to another connection, to a romantic connection, you can't necessarily in the month ahead because of this. This theme is very much about you trying to find your sense of belonging, trying to find your sense of stability after feeling like it has been rattled and taken from you by a very chaotic energy. And I feel like with the Seven of Cups, you have a lot of things that you could choose from, but you're confused because you don't know what your heart wants to do in this situation. You don't know what is genuinely going to make you happy. And you also don't know with the Seven of Chalices whether this is something that is worth kind of repairing, because that's the goal. That's the energy here, is like, do I repair this or do I just cut it off like a clean break? It's going to be a tricky situation because there are messy sort of ties to this situation, especially for the Devil to be here. Like someone feels like they need to be in this. It could be a family tie, it could be a workplace tie, it could be some sort of dependency that you're like, dang, like I really can't just bounce. I've got to find a way to restructure some healthy boundaries here as I rebuild and get my emotional priorities straight. Is there anything else? Sorry about the bloody microphone continually going inwards on us. Is there anything else that Taurus needs to know about this? They're showing me the Knight of Pentacles upright. I don't see him often in this deck. The Knight of Pentacles is talking about slow progress, but also putting a plan in place for the long term so that you can follow that plan step by step and feel confident as you achieve each step that you are still on track. So when it comes to maybe rebuilding a situation, a connection, it's very much about having that practical plan in place so that you are measuring your progress through the steps that you're achieving, as well as feeling confident in each step that you take. Otherwise, the Knight of Pentacles is talking about slow progress and focusing on the quality of the outcome rather than the quantity of time it will take to achieve that outcome. So what is the closing advice for this Mintakan theme for Taurus? What is the closing advice for this Mintakan theme for Taurus? We have the Four of Swords upright. What is the closing advice for this Mintakan theme for Taurus? We have the Lovers upright. At the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of your advice has to do with effort and progress being made through time, through planning, and through a lot of hard work. I do believe that the choice that you commit yourself to shouldn't be a lighthearted decision. For the Lovers to be here, it's quite a serious decision, and it needs to be centered around what is best for me in this situation. What do I genuinely want? You may need to weigh up your options, and you need to make a decision when you feel comfortable with the repercussions of your actions. For the Four of Swords to be here, it's not about the rush of like what to do. It's more about resting and feeling more sure about your next action, not acting until you are sure about your next action here. I hope that was helpful. That's basically the only advice I'm seeing for that theme. So we're going to keep moving forward. We'll have a look at matter and dark energy now. The thing about dark energy is that it exists everywhere, and it's quite, well, it depends how you look at it. It's actually a very helpful force, and there's another name for it in this deck. They put it so simply. They make it sound like, oh yeah, obviously. We have energy, which exists in different forms, and then we have dark energy, which is undiscovered potential. So the thing about dark energy is that it's universally defined as unknown energy, but what if you are being a certain version of yourself, thinking this is all your potential? What if there's a lot more to discover by turning a flashlight on? This energy is very much about undiscovered potential, and next to matter, there is a feeling of trying to materialize a wish, a goal, or something that you have yet to achieve in your love life, and being open-minded about the fact that the possibilities in love are limitless. You could be planning something big in your love life, or you could be trying to open up your mind in terms of what you are receiving in love, and trying not to kind of forecast what you think is going to happen based on your previous experiences. Let's have a look at how this translates specifically with tarot. What is going on with this matter and dark energy theme for Taurus in love in the month ahead? We have the Knave of Wands upright. Interesting, that's exciting. We also have the Queen of Wands reversed. Sorry, I'm still finding bloody cat hairs on my face. It's horrible. Okay, one more card. We have the Two of Chalices reversed. That card's coming out like a haunting. It's terrible. And the Six of Chalices at the back of the deck. So there's some beautiful energies over here. What do I want to say? This matter and this dark energy is all about you taking a new journey in love. Sorry, I'm just wiping this cat hair off my face again. It's all about you taking a new journey in love, Taurus. And it's about you feeling like you can create that sense of connection that you know you deserve. Even if it does require hard work, this theme is more about making it tangible and not just seeing it as an energy of destruction at this point in your life. I think a major theme for you is taking on a new exciting journey in love and getting the chance to either learn more about yourself on this journey or learn more about somebody that you're very passionate and interested in. It feels like this has a lot to do with mirroring for the Queen of Wands to be here reversed. You're learning stuff about yourself as you get to know somebody else better. And you're also helping somebody else learn about who they are by getting to know them better. So I feel like you're kind of working on something here. Then there is a strong focus on self, but there's also a feeling of illuminating the other person's qualities as well. It feels like you're getting to know yourself more through another person and your connection to them. And I feel like the overall theme of this is to try to find learn more about yourself. Well, I feel like I'm repeating themes and messages now. While also potentially creating a really meaningful connection here with somebody else. So there is a feeling of having differences for the Two of Chalices to be reversed, not always being on the same page and having differences in terms of disagreements or just things that make you very different, different desires maybe, or different wants and needs. And I either feel that you're going to accept the fact that you're not exactly the same, or you're going to be inspired by the fact that you're not exactly the same. And it's going to help each of you feel more exposed towards what else is out there in life in terms of experiences, and how meeting different people, unique people, can help unlock unique traits within yourself. For the Six of Cups to be here, there is a strong feeling of coming home to somebody here. It could be a person from your past, or it could have a lot to do with you revisiting your past as you get to know this person and get excited about who they are. You could be reflecting a lot on your past experiences, your past relationships, even your childhood memories, and how all of that has shaped you into who you are today. Let's get some channeled messages from the primary person that you're dealing with in love so that we can get our closing advice. Who will Taurus be dealing with most in love? What do they have to say, Spirit, about the month ahead from their point of view? Okay. Oh, okay. We have You Make Me Want to Do Bad Things, the Devil card. We also have Now Is Not the Time. And we'll have If I Asked You to Stay, Would You Leave? The Four of Cups. What else does this person want to say to Taurus? We have Seek Professional Advice in reverse. That's my Hierophant inspired card. We also have Sex with You, the Six of Wands. Wanting, and we have the Four of Cups again. What do you want? At the back of the deck, this is the back of the deck, we have Maybe. So your person is going to be very confused in the month ahead about the options that you both have moving forward. This person isn't comfortable with the pace that you want to move in. They don't feel entirely confident in how this connection is moving forward. They may be putting up the brakes, or they may be kind of pulling back and kind of going like, listen, Taurus, like I just need more time. I'm not ready for this change yet. This person is someone that actually prefers stability. They prefer to feel like they are very aware of what is expected of them, and they like comfort zones, at least in the month ahead. And I do think that this isn't actually secure. Like, it's comfortable because it's what they're used to, but we have two Four of Cups here. I feel like this person is bored. I feel like they're not getting everything that they want from you, and they're not getting enough emotional security in that they're enough for you. This person feels dependent on you in some ways, and they also feel like they can't turn to anybody about this because they're struggling to see how external advice would be helpful. This person may be feeling like you're pushing the relationship or the connection into uncertain waters that involve unorthodox or non-traditional approaches that they're not comfortable with entirely because they have little to no experience in doing these things. I don't think they see it as bad change. I just think it's very much outside of that comfort zone we were talking about. This person craves a lot of external validation from you. They want to hear when they make you feel good, and they want to know what doesn't make you feel good. Likewise, they may be a very sort of vocal person themselves with the Six of Wands here, needing that constant assurance, that constant validation that you are on good terms and that what they're doing is enough. So I do want to get advice for you in general with this last theme and this person. What is the advice for Taurus, Spirit? What is the advice for Taurus? Wow, slappity-doo-dah. We have the Page of Wands coming out, and we have the King of Wands peeking out as well. King of Wands is reversed. At the back of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. So when it comes to advice, the goal here is to try to measure out what is required in this situation with them, because you have a desire to explore this exciting new path, to take this new journey, and you are very passionate about developing the situation, whether that means you being very selfless and kind of putting a lot of effort into this person and making them feel more kind of, I want to say, excited about a future with you, or whether it has to do with you exploring a new interest and trying to kind of remedy this person's insecurities along the way. It feels like with the Six of Pentacles reversed, this is unstable, and your advice is to constantly reevaluate, like, how much am I giving versus how much am I receiving in this situation? Because it feels like a developing situation, Taurus. It feels like a situation that does need monitoring in order for you to feel confident in where it is heading. There is a strong message here of just having a lot of fun with this person, though, and trying not to get too wrapped up in what could, would, should happen. Especially if this is a newer person or if this is a new journey. It's just about having fun on the journey and really not putting too much expectations over where this is headed. Because I think with the King of Wands reversed, the person that you're dealing with, they need to feel kind of more in control. And I don't think you can give them that this early on. I think you just need to be able to go, like, if that's on you, that's on you. You need to kind of find a way to accept the fact that you don't have control this early on. And I think that your advice is to try not to overextend your energy too soon in this situation. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Taurus, when it comes to your love life in the month ahead. I hope that was helpful and it did resonate. If it didn't, you could have messages in your sun, moon, rising signs, or your Venus, if this is your sun sign. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a successful, prosperous, abundant, happy, joyful month ahead, and I shall connect with you in another video. Bye.